welcome to another Call Them All Sunday, right along with Goggles. And today we're in Dodge City, and where the heck are we going again? Lawton, I believe. And I'm in this weird view because I can't, my outside camera, when I click to it, the buildings all around are not letting me get a closer shot of the truck. So we'll just start from here, and then we'll change the camera and jump in there. We'll turn on our FPS counter. There it is. You started. Okay. Brakes off. We'll roll on out of there. I believe I have to hang a sharp right away. So let's see if we can get the camera going there now. There we go. Nice. Yeah, we got to go that way. As usual, Dom's 379. We got a load of fertilizer on here. We're taking it to Lone Star Cotton. It's kind of fitting. So, a few changes since the last time we did a Call Them All. We've got the updated motherboard and CPU, and the thing's running smooth. Got everything maxed right now except beer. Oh, what do we got here? Is that high or is that? We'll see if when that big tank right directly behind us back there disappears. I think it's on high, not ultra distance. Maybe it'd be easier to tell when we go a little further.
Turn right.
Yeah, that's high. That's the only thing that's not max, so that's pretty good. It's running real smooth. Loving it. Really, really liking it. Just a game changer. And then I put in the no barriers mod. Again, like I used to run it. But I get in trouble with going down roads I'm not supposed to go on when the barrier's not there to tell me I can't go there because I get busy yakking away with you guys and lose my marbles. Next thing you know, I'm going somewhere I'm not supposed to go. So there's that big turnaround there for, I guess, if you're doing the windmill blades. Which is something I haven't done, the default windmill blades yet. So, let's see, so the no barriers. We got the new snowy moon. Kind of a bummer. Made it
After 50 yards, turn right.
I'm not sure if it's optional, how long it's going to be optional, but it's you can be a patron for $1 a month. So I said, oh, what the heck? I'll put in $1 a month. So we're running the new version of Snowy Moon here. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, real company names and advertising, logos and whatnot. Oh, let's see how that all looks. Boy, yeah, it's looking pretty good. The game's looking really great, steady on 60 FPS. See, we got the roof cam, got the wheel cam. Boy, look at that, yeah, it's looking pretty sharp. It's in a hurry too. I guess I'd better try and get up to the speed limit. Not quite there yet.
Nope. 10 yards, turn right. Turn right.
quite a big facility there on that side of the road, and there's no jobs in there. Isn't that wild? Can't be a no-brainer to have something going on in there. Okay, get to the speed limit, maybe a little more. Set the cruise, so you don't mind if I have a sip of my coffee here. I'll try not to slurp and make a big racket.
Go straight.
Got a late start to my day today. Unfortunately. I like those close drive-by ones with the Doppler effect or whatever it's called as the truck goes by close to the camera. We got another straight here. We can try some more. That's cool. Just down the road. Oh, maybe. Ah, shoot, there goes my phone. Uh-oh. Oh. Just have to let that go. Call them back. I was worried it was my wife.
Go straight.
She's still out of town because the weather snuck up. She's hoping to be home this weekend. She's down in Winnipeg visiting her mom, and the weather is pretty bad. Snowing here for the last couple of days. Trans-Canada is all covered in snow, and it's not a good time to be out on the road. Personally, I'd relish it. Like, you know, I love driving in the bad weather. It adds a challenge, you know? Something makes it a little more interesting. But, not for Barb, but I don't blame her. It's not everybody's cup of tea. She might take a day off this week. Barb works from home, by the way, so she can do that at her mom's. So she goes down as often as she can because her mom just turned 90. And still living at home. So Barb goes down as often as she can and stays for a week or two. And this time with the winter, it's always a bit of a crapshoot, right? When you get to come back, picks a good window weather. It's how far is it? 1,300 kilometers. Well, it's a fair jaunt. So she picks a good window to travel in. Drives down, so she has her car and everything, and she can take things down like baking and things like that to her mom, and bring things home that her mom bakes for us. That's kind of a cool deal. If we're lucky, she gets up to Gimli and brings home some perch and pickerel.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left.
Boy, I think it's holy.
Turn left.
Because this truck was, I would say, about the third hardest truck I have on frame rates. And it's just, like, you look around in here, it's just smooth to be. Really nice, really happy with the upgrade. Oh, didn't get a gold. Let's pay attention here. Might have some coffee. Oh no, they got a green over there. Time for a slurp. So people have been asking about a tutorial on how to set up these dedicated servers. That we have 2 of them now, and it's pretty fun. Like, it's a really good way to do a convoy. Is you know, like, you find out who your friends are that you want a convoy with, and you all get along, which is important. And you know, the one thing about a public convoy is you don't know who's going to join it. Do you all get along? Do you all have similar ideas of what you like to do? Do you have, you know, can you mess around and, excuse me, joke with each other and just have fun, and everybody's on the same wavelength and you enjoy it? It's a good time. It's like a social event. And sometimes you want to make that a private party because you got your group and you all get along really well, and it just adds something to it. And when you're on a convoy with people you don't necessarily either gel with, or it's an unexpected person joins or whatever, you don't know them, you don't know their sense of humor or what they want to do, and it can be a bit of a dampener on the conversation, because really it's a social event, a convoy. A bunch of folks together that would never otherwise have met, but through the game, and it's really enjoyable. And if you can have 8 people, so what you do is you get together and get your 8 people, whoever they are, and get together and buy time on a dedicated server. This turns out to be like I think it's $110 a year. So you split that 8 ways, and it's not bad. And the thing with the dedicated server, it's always running. And so anybody can join at any time and just go for a rip. And if somebody comes in from the group, that's fine. And it's not like somebody has to host a convoy. The convoy is continuously running on the dedicated server, and you just have to join it. And so that's the upside. So you get a very stable, once you decide what you want to use for your load order, and everybody keeps that profile that they're using in the convoy locked down, they don't mess with it. It's really good. But the downside, as far as there is one, is that whoever's managing the server has to do the updates. And so when game updates are made, or things are updated, like using sound fixes, or depending on how you set your server up, to have automated updates or not, automatic updates. So anyway, long story short, it's a pretty cool deal, but there are caveats, and I don't know how to do it, but one of our group, we just put up the latest server, knows how, and so he's going to join me, and we'll do a tutorial on it, show you guys how it's done, and we're going to set up a 3rd dedicated server. We have one server has the FLX 359 in it as a primary truck, and of course you can have SCS trucks all you want, like because they're not mods, so it doesn't matter. You can fire any of them up you want. The 2nd server has John Ruta's 362 and W900 in it. So we all have all of the John Ruda stuff. So we're going to set up a third server, and it's going to have the 379 and Classic XL in it. And so we'll just clone our profiles for the current Ruda one and we'll. But it's like I say, it's a social event. Convoy. Maybe, you know, if you can get together with that group of people. Yeah, we've got a pretty good crowd here, so we're locked in on our 8th. You can have more than 8 people join your dedicated server, but only 8 can run at a time. And so far, we've got 8 people, but I think the most we've had running at any one time are 7. We don't have any problem getting 5 or 6 guys going at a time. But I mean, if you had 9 or 10, it'd probably be fine. Just, it would be kind of tough if 10 of you all wanted to run at once and somebody has to sit out. And you can, for the conversation,
Go straight.
if you don't have it, like if you have Discord, you can just use Discord and everybody join a call on Discord as your communication method. Or you can use the push to talk feature and go hardcore like and you're using a CB. The downside to that is conversation's not as spontaneous.
Go
And
straight.
if you got a bunch of guys, you get, you know, good wit, like funny, whatever, natural conversation, and just the sequence of conversation that leads to much hilarity. It's more spontaneous with just an open mic, just yakking away. So anyway, I get off that subject. That's something that's coming up. Pappas. Wow. A little bit of pull out of town there. Oh, that must have been Canadian. Yeah, it was. There's that farm. Boy, I just great still commenting. Boy, this is urgent. Does it go down to 2 lanes up there? It looks like it. That's a downer. We get around this guy. We haven't got to the speed limit either, so maybe he's just got more power than we have. But then he hits the brakes. Ah! Oh, man, that drives me around the bend. No need for that. I have to come up with a story to tell the police officer that saw that. The scenery around here is good. No turns, okay. On this left lane.
Go straight.
Yeah, looking at the signs here, there's a McDonald's we've got for Exxon. I think that's where I stopped in the Cannonball when I
Go straight.
coasted in on fuel. Pretty much I stopped at the pump, had to move a foot because I didn't trigger it. And I had just enough fuel. It started, I moved it the foot, got the fuel trigger, and the engine died. That was pretty crazy. That was amazing, really. They cut it that close. That Cannonball was a lot of fun. We've all been driving a bit nutty in the convoys ever since. If you're watching the live streams. Like one of these days we're going to do a live stream where we go back to just trying to drive it, you know, just take your 10% and typically get away with, depending on where you are, I guess. See, if we were following a truck into there, they would have hit the brakes too.
15 yards, turn
That
left.
C16 sure has a weird... That Jake.
Turn left.
Didn't do it there. Those last couple. Lone Star KaD. I bet I've never been to this lot. I'm running out of fuel. Well, I got 295 range and 11 miles to go. No need to panic there. Truck computer. It's down there. Liking the way the game looks right now. Oh, I forgot to get a photo. Sorry about that. I almost forgot to do it.
Turn right.
Welcome to Oklahoma. Wow, we're right on the border. Star KaD. Have a look at the map here. Oh yeah, we're sitting right on the border, so we just peeled into Oklahoma here. Isn't that cool? Alright. Definitely haven't been here before. This site. God, he's getting cold. Oh man, told you I wasn't a slurping gurgle, but there I go. Valcon. Boy, this game looks great. But I'm glad I finally did the upgrade. Narrowish entrance here. Okay, that's interesting.
You have reached your destination.
Oh yeah, this is like the one, yep, outside of, just inside the West Texas border at above Lubbock there or wherever. Alright, let's see where they want it. Alright. Well, this shouldn't be too terribly difficult. How much room do we have down there? Wow, we should try something kind of tricky here. Let's see if this works. Go around the building. If we can. Drive up between there. We'll get the trailer behind us, the back trailer. A little better than we could otherwise. Just hope we don't run into something solid here and wreck the truck. This could be the trick for this place. Something different about this prefab. This area over here we're driving through looks a little different than that one over in Texas. So far so good. Don't hit anything. I hope all of this effort it pays off and I do a good job of parking, because I haven't done many B doubles this week. No, that's good. You can do that. Okay, there's a thing. Bringing in a double lowboy too. That would be a good way to go. Oh, they got all that cotton parked up in front of us there. Shoot. That may have just thrown a wrench into the whole thing. Darn. Yeah, it's gonna still be, yeah, we can't get the trailer straight behind us, but, and I got the truck on the wrong side of the front trailer, so it's still gonna be a finagle to get it parked. Oh no, I'm pulling out of it too soon, getting nervous about it. Okay, we're gonna have to get it all the way back there to the building and then bring it forward one time. I guess we're gonna have to do a couple, because it's not gonna get this thing here. Probably gonna take a couple pull-ups. I do those pumps right there. I have to sneak the. Maybe we can get try and get the trailer, the back trailer, halfway onto that parking pad. And then if we can get it there, we can pull ahead one more time. Maybe get it. We'll see. I'm gonna go for it, but I think this thing on the fuel station here is in the way. Fuel island. I don't want to get the truck wrecked up on it. Oh boy. No. Okay. Yeah, we're a little. See, we couldn't get the truck over in time to catch the front trailer, so we'll have to do one more. So get the truck over here, make a real mess of it here temporarily. So the truck has to come over. I think this time we're going to be good. I guess the way to do it, you know, hindsight's a wonderful thing. It would have been a lot easier to go in down that way, go around that building, come out here, go around out past the green goblin there, and back in from over there. Probably would have been the way to go. But anyway, we're gonna get her done. That's what counts. Get her parked. Like that smart trucking guy says, don't be in a hurry when you're backing up doubles and things like that in real life. Like, don't get in a panic, and you don't have to, you know, if somebody's watching, big deal. Like, let them watch. Like a bystander or something. Don't feel you have to, you know, hero it in there in one go and try and prove something to somebody. It's you're driving, it's you're in control, you do it the way you gotta do it. And that's all she wrote. Well, hope you enjoyed that, and you know, I sure did. It was a nice drive, and man, yeah, just never been here before, and it was a route I haven't taken in terms of starting point and destination before. Probably driven by, but here we are. 85 gallons for 330. Oh, excuse me. We were on the throttle pretty hard though for a lot of that, trying to get up to speed. So it's not like we got up to speed and got to sit there for a while. We were every time we get up to speed, we'd have to slow down for something. Excuse me, that's always hard on fuel. But yep, pretty stoked about the new PC. Well, the update to the old PC, let's call it that. And the way things are running, it's really good. So look forward to driving more of the trucks that I used to kind of avoid a little bit because of the video quality. So no, that's not an excuse anymore. So as always, appreciate you guys following along. Take care. Catch you on the next one. And bye for now.